That was a fun weekend of hockey for the Carolina Hurricanes. Get the dub against Vegas on Friday. Get the win yesterday at Chicago. You just heard the highlight of that one. Kochetkov was good on Friday. Freddie was solid in his return from injury yesterday. How about that? Get to lead off a Canes conversation talking positively about the goalie situation. Can't say that's always been the case. A lot of uncertainty. And while there still is a lot of uncertainty, that right there feels good to say. Winning shouldn't hide everything, though. Right? There's part of being a large sample size sport, right? Part of being a 80-plus game regular season sport is the reason why you have so many games is because you need to let the flukes kind of wash away. Right? You in the NFL, if you win like 3 games that you shouldn't, that's like you jump to like the 3 seed from being out of the postseason. In the NHL, you play so many games that you win a game, you still have to look at it for what it is. You still have to look at it and take the score away. You still have to look at it and see what's good, what's bad. Dennis, you brought the stat to my attention. Winning shouldn't hide the power play struggles.
Oh no.
You win some games, that's great. You score a shorthanded goal. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Special teams, that's a positive. Power play has been rough over the last 10.
Yeah, last 10 games, 1 of 28.
Not going to get it done.
That is below 4%. If you go back to actually a couple games even before that, when Shane Gostisbehere got hurt, he got hurt on December 27th against New Jersey. So go back, basically it's now 12 games. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, he has come back and played in the last few, but since he got injured in the first game of the back-to-back against New Jersey Devils, Canes are 3 of 36, so just over 8%. I think it's 8.3%, roughly around that. The only team worse in that stretch is the Anaheim Ducks in the entire league, and that's not company you want to keep with.
Yeah, I would.
Is the Anaheim Ducks.
I mean, just other than like probably nice weather in Anaheim. No, you don't actually want to be neighbors with them.
Not in this regard, no. It's just that's how dreadful this power play has been. Now, granted, the last 10 games, again, 1 of 28 in the last 10, the Canes are still 6-3-1. Like, okay, like so it's not like you're not getting points. It's not like you're not in games, but some of these games where you feel like, you know what, you kind of need one. Power play, even just to spark your offense a little bit, just hasn't been there.
And even just like raising the intensity, right? When you're in the building, when you're watching and your team draws a power play, it's supposed to be like, all right, nobody go to get food right now. We're like at this point, it's like power play. All right, I got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And it, obviously the last 10 games, last 12 games impacts it. Last season, if you're wondering, the Canes were second in the league in power play percentage, 26.9%. This season, including the entire season, 16th in the league, 21.4%. It's missing your free throws, right? It's supposed to be an advantage. So use it.
Ironically, who has struggled over the last 10, 12 games or so scoring?
I mean, we could
like
a couple
who started off scoring? Martin Necas.
Yeah, Necas.
Is it unironic that he goes cold and the power play also goes cold?
No, I think that's. I mean, we could draw almost a direct line from A to B. And there might be a little detour, but not a big one. So the power play, right? Winning a couple games, getting everybody jacked up. The goalies are back in their role. Power play is still something you got to work on. I also and we've talked about this in other sports, Dennis. Got to start faster. I don't like I forget which coach we asked. We did ask a coach, I think it was during football season, do you work on starting faster? And they were like, yeah, we try. Like, the first period in practice, we try to ramp it up. We try to do these things that can get your team rolling. I looked at it and I was just, obviously paying attention to the Chicago game. At the end of the first period versus Chicago, Canes trailed 2-0. And I was trying to double watch. I was trying to double screen. So I thought maybe I missed some good opportunities or missed your best scores creating shots. And I went to the stat sheet and I actually took a screenshot because I was like, don't forget this. At the end of the first period, when you're down 2-0, you came back to win. That's great. But when you're down 2-0, Aho, Jarvis, Svech, and Necas combined for one shot on goal. Those are 4 guys. the three of them making a whole bunch of money, one of them asking for a whole bunch of money, that are put in positions, they are put on lines to be the creators of goals. One shot, you're down 2-0. Jack Drury had 3. Jordan Staal had 2. Eric Robinson had 4. Brent Burns had 2. Yet your main goal scorers, at least the ones you hope are your main goal scorers, combined for 1. Outside of Jordan Staal, I'm fine with Jordan Staal taking 2. The other guys, you can't be out, like, whether it's because your goal scorers are shooting more or your other guys are set. You can't have Robinson 4 timesing your 4 best scorers combined in shots and expect to score a bunch. Rod Brind'Amour did say Jordan Staal is playing just about his best hockey right now.
I just think he's getting rewarded with some good effort, and his line mates are playing well too. And whether with Jarvie there or Marty, you got to give Marty credit too. That line is just really, it's our best line. It's not even close. These other guys, we got room to get better. So that's the good news for me. We got 2 points, but there's still a lot of room here to improve.
And I want to be clear here. I'm not knocking them for those 4 guys for their performance yesterday. Seth Jarvis ended up scoring a short-handed goal. Obviously, Sebastian Aho scored the winner in overtime. On the whole, great day, 2 thumbs up. But you can't have all of your high-paid players, all of your stars, being like, I'm just going to jab through the first 3 rounds here and see how the fight's going to go. Somebody's got to at least try to be Tyson. Go for the knockout in the first period. Somebody has to try to go out there and start you off on the right foot. Then you can have your closers, right? Tonight against Dallas, I think is a great opportunity, right? It's the second half of a road back-to-back with cross-country travel in between games, which, by the way, it is a radio-only broadcast if you want to hear Mike Maniscalco, Trip Tracy. 8 o'clock puck drop means 7:30 Stormwatch with Adam Gold. He'll be back for Stormwatch after being out of town the last couple days, so lots to talk about there. This is a game where starting fast has exponential benefits. The rest can come, right? You're going to be tired because the travel, because of the gameplay, because of the way the schedule broke down, because you had overtime, like you're going to be tired. Starting fast gives you energy. You're in someone else's arena. You're not going to get the juice from everybody at the Lenovo Center going nuts. You got to bring your own juice. BYOJ. Bring your own energy. BYOE. Winning this one is why it's huge having Freddie Andersen back, right? You get to roll out a rested Kochetkov. Winning this one is a culture game. It's about, yeah, you're tired, but don't let it affect you. Be mentally stronger than that. And also, this is a fun fact for you. Walt Ruff tweeted it out. Rod Brind'Amour, tonight, 500th game coaching.
Look at that.
Regardless of the outcome, he'll own the most wins by a coach through the first 500 of his NHL career.
A lot of milestones set. So Freddie Andersen played in his 500th game yesterday. Jordan Staal, 1300th game. Is also that goal he scored with his 700th career point. And Brent Burns is 1 point away from number 900. But so, yeah, yesterday was filled with a ton of milestones. And by the way, next time Freddie Andersen does play and next time he actually wins a game, will be the 300th win of his career.
Look at that. That's a round numbers.
I know.
Just good centuries. Hundreds. Build off that. Use it, right? Celebrate it, but also, win the game. I love those big milestones. I love them more when the players can talk about them honestly in the post game. Because after a loss, what do they have to do? Well, it's great, but didn't get the ultimate goal, didn't win, so
1-2 points.
After a win, it's like, that's great. It's awesome to think back on all my teammates that helped me get I want to hear them talk about it honestly, so go win the game so they're allowed to.
By the way, Canes now sit second in the Metropolitan Division. They're up a point on the New Jersey Devils with 2 games in hand over New Jersey as well.
Like that a lot. Now, again, they're a postseason team. We've said it. I don't feel like I'm jinxing them. They're a postseason team. It's about getting ready for the postseason to, make noise and win, not just get there.